Just want to know if you could talk again yet.
And we can have that.
Oh, time out. Hold up. Yeah, wait a minute. I don't know what the hell happened, so let's go back and see what happened. We have magic versus insanity. Zatanna versus Harley Quinn. In this one shot connected to DCKO. Let's begin. The Omega Heart tells Zatanna that in order for her to advance to the next level, she has to engage in hand-to-hand combat against her opponent. That's 2 out of 3 wins, and the only way forward is to fight. She's walking through thinking about everything that's going on. Harley Quinn's already knowing if the heroes are going to be doing what they do and try to save the universe, she's going to put her best foot forward. Well, hammer, so to speak. Zatanna is hearing some noises, but all it is Harley Quinn knocking down the mirrors, getting closer. They finally meet each other. Zatanna is so excited to see Harley. She says, let's have a fair fight. Before she can finish her sentence, Harley ends up hitting her in the throat. Fractured her larynx so that Zatanna cannot say anything backwards or cast any magic spells, which puts Zatanna on defensive and she begins to run away. And Harley is chasing right behind her, for she refuses to lose. Bit by bit, Harley gets closer to Zatanna. Zatanna can't do anything. She can't even speak or do any magic. Harley tells her, yeah, don't hide. It's going to get your butt kicked every now and then. Harley ends up catching up to Zatanna. She smacks Zatanna in the stomach with her hammer. Trick question. Zatanna is down and out. Harley decides it's time to go ahead and get Zatanna out of here, as she ends up winning round number 1. Round 2, she gets to choose her form and prepare for round 2. She really doesn't care about the different power forms. She's ready for a costume change. Going through the different possibilities, or in a way, possibility means. Seeing so many different things she can wear to this battle. Ends up wondering and hopes the men are doing the same thing, be able to choose different form. Here's somebody say, they do. The person who said that was Zatanna. She can see what's going on and how things are changing for the stakes of the fight. Zatanna doesn't want a new powerful form. She wants to kick Harley's ass without magic for the record, and without gimmicks. Harley puts away the weapons and upgrade. Harley then tells everyone, this should be interesting, folks, as Zatanna's asking, who are you talking to? Round 2 then begins. To start everything off, Zatanna goes on the offensive, finger punch. As Harley Quinn punishes that whiff and bites off her earring. Tears in her eyes, Zatanna ends up healing up with the spell. Harley's trying to show Zatanna something like, see, I never had a chance of having a fair fight with someone who heals herself. And she summons her hand and begins to go to work on Zatanna. Zatanna ends up getting up her hand, stabbing Harley. Oh, you know what they say, a thigh for a thigh. As Harley ends up answering back with a stab of her own. Zatanna then pulls her down. Begins to get some licks on Harley, which is hard enough to make Harley spit out a tooth and blood. Zatanna then comes back, pure ruthless aggression, knocking out Harley, winning round number 2. Zatanna can feel the Omega energy. It's going over her like an influence. She is then shown a new form to pick for round 3, but she refuses to pick a power-up. Harley, on the other hand, she decides to pick up a power-up too. Good old magic. Because technically it's not against the rules, right? You're right, Harley. You're right. Then, with them both standing there, the final fight begins. As Harley ends up talking to us again. Can you guys see this shit? Zatanna's annoyed. Who are you talking to? Stop gaslighting me. She ends up powering up with magic without a spell. And the spell battle begins between Harley and Zatanna. Here's the thing. Zatanna's only said one spell so far. Harley goes on the offensive, but she gets real personal with Zatanna. John Constantine's ex, Tara's daughter. Look at you, Z. A whole lifetime of running in the shadows of more powerful men. Aren't you sick of playing magical karaoke of your dead pop's greatest hits? Zatanna tells her, shut up. What are you going to do now? Pull a white rabbit out of your hat? Harley tells her close as she pulls out a big magic gun. She ends up shooting Zatanna with it. Harley continues to dig and dig and dig at Zatanna. Point where Zatanna just says,
shut up.
Zatanna ends up charging up with immense power, with no spell summoned whatsoever. But then Harley begins to feel a certain pain.
Damn, Z.
Harley is stabbed by the magic that Zatanna was summoning. But this snaps Zatanna out of her possessed magical form. But this is exactly what Harley wanted. She knew she wasn't going to make it past Zatanna. It was never going to be a fair fight either. With her dying breath, Harley tells Zatanna she has a real chance of winning this whole thing. Zatanna just needed a nudge into the morally gray direction. Harley knew Zatanna long enough, well enough, to push her into that headspace that she can find the correct opportunities in this battle, in this tournament. Use your ruthlessness, see, weaponize it. And with her last breath, Harley says, that's all, folks. Harley dead, Zatanna's just reflecting because she's never killed no one before. With this battle, Zatanna knows exactly what to do next and going into the next round. Zatanna wins the final round. She reflects and remembers that Harley wanted me to access my rage. I won't waste it. She screams out, who's next? Then go back to the watchtowers. Gorilla Grodd is going up against Darkseid Booster Gold. I tells him, your scheme's gonna fail, Darkseid. You picked a weak form like Booster Gold. Darkseid tells him, I will not let you get the upper hand, Grodd. Quick maneuver, and charge back at Booster Gold. Grodd ends up getting clothesline, and Grodd uses that telepathic ability on Booster Gold, trying to separate Darkseid from Booster Gold. We'll see if he's successful in the next DC fights. See you guys at Flash issue 28. Take care of yourselves.